found a new connect, so we all back in business together. Now, whatever beef y'all still got, squash now.
Be able to control this Tariq St. Patrick.
Did you know Jabari Reynolds?
Can I get a phone call?
You owe me.
We need to talk.
Talk? I'm gonna need a little quid from you before I can quote. Ain't nobody safe, especially you.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now tonight we're going to be talking about Power Book 2 Ghosts, Season 2, Episode 3. This is my quick thoughts, early impressions. So down below, I want you guys to let me know your quick thoughts and early impressions of this episode. And man, I'm going to tell you right now, things are getting very, very interesting. And I ain't gonna lie to you, your boy Zeke, he did exactly what I thought he was gonna do. We talked about this all week long. I made the video about what I believe was gonna happen with Zeke. We talked about it earlier on in the day as far as those final predictions about what Zeke would do. And we knew just based off that trailer that Zeke, he was gonna try to hold it all together and not really give up a lot of information. But by doing that, he made a lot of mistakes. Detective Kevin Whitman was able to take advantage of Zeke, and that's exactly what he did. He took advantage of him, and Zeke slipped up. He slipped up major, and he's trying to put all this on Zeke and connect him with Professor Milgram or put it all together like Zeke is the one that did all of this. It ain't looking too good for your boy Zeke at all. Especially, you know, your boy Zeke didn't even know about Officer Ramirez. So when he pulled that card out, I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking like, dude, like, come on, like, really? No, you did not just take out this card. Now, they don't have enough evidence to prove that Zeke did anything realistically, but still, for him to pull that out, I'm looking like, man, like, when did he even get this card? But, you know, Monet gave it to him, which makes sense. She gave it to him because if he was to get into some trouble, Officer Ramirez was in her back pocket, so she had him to help protect Zeke at a particular time. That was before your boy Kane decided to take him out. So Zeke, at the end of the day, he did not know everything about Officer Ramirez, and he is tired. He's like, man, you know, I'm doing all this stuff to protect y'all, but I'm not doing enough to protect me and my future. And that's exactly what Zeke has been doing. So hopefully we get a more serious Zeke in the, you know, the next few episodes. I guess for the remainder of the season, he needs to get a little bit more serious, and he needs to start stepping up for himself. And what Zeke probably should have just did is not say anything. If that was me, as soon as I got brought in, first off, you're not arresting me at all. Secondly, you know, I'm going to wait. I'm not saying anything until I get my lawyer up in here. I mean, that's common sense, especially a person like Zeke, and you know how high he is up there. He's supposed to be going to the NBA and all this stuff, but he let all that talk from Detective Kevin Whitman get to him, telling him, look, if they find out about me even talking to you, it's going to be bad. So he got it in Zeke's head. But see, I would have been willing to take all that. I don't care what they know. I ain't saying nothing to you at all. I'm not telling you anything, plain and simple. So Zeke slipped up in the episode. I hope he's able to fix his issues. I think with Davis MacLean coming into the picture, we know Davis MacLean is not a loser. He is a winner. So you know Davis MacLean, along with Cooper Saxe, they're going to fix it. They're going to make sure that Zeke is good. But, of course, they're going to build it up like Zeke is in huge trouble. But I always told you guys, I believe his basketball future, man, is not looking too good. It's just not looking too good. But as far as going to jail, I don't see that happening for Zeke. I think they're going to clear that all up. But your girl Monet, kicking it with Mecca, having a good old time. She was living her best life. She was trying to act like she wasn't really feeling it, but she was. Like, stop lying. Like, you know you feeling Mecca, plain and simple. This is what she was doing all episode until she heard about the bad news with Zeke. So she pretty much snapped back into reality like, man, I got to get on my game. Like, what am I doing here? So she felt very bad. She's trying to put all that pressure on Kane, which we know Kane, he did slip up by killing Officer Ramirez, and it made everything worse at the end of the day. It's just all over the place, man. Monet, She was all over the place in this episode, getting pissed off at Diana because Diana, she's asking about her pops. I mean, come on. Monet is always upset with Diana all the time. I mean, even when Diana is doing something good, she's always on her. Like, really? Like, come on. And you can tell that she kind of felt bad. Like, man, maybe I shouldn't have never hollered at her like that. But come on, Monet, man. Like, she's not even doing too much. She's just acting about her pops. Like, what's going on? But that's Monet. And speaking of Monet, we finally get this, we got to see Monet and Davis MacLean in the same scene together. And man, I know everybody's been asking about this because we know Mary J. Blige and Method Man. You already know they did music together. They got a hell of a history with each other. So this is what everybody been wanting to see. Even when we heard about Power Book 2 Ghost being announced, and when we heard about Method Man and Mary J. being in the show, everybody asked that question. Are we going to see those two in the same scene together? And we were finally able to see that. Your boy Davis MacLean, he said, look, I got this. You know what I'm saying? So we probably going to see more of them together, because if Davis MacLean is going to be working to help get Zeke, handled, that means Monet is going to be involved as well. So that was a very solid scene right there. Now, quick thoughts, early impressions on Brayden and Cane. And we've been talking about this even before the season has aired, that we knew eventually Cane was going to try to make a move on Brayden, trying to get close to him. We saw from these trailers that your boy Mecca, he is trying to operate this game plan to help out Cane, control Brayden, and he is trying to hit Tariq's soft spot. As I told you guys, the soft spot of Tariq is the people that is closest to him. We know his sister, Yasmin, of course, and it's Brayden. That's the people that's closest to him right now. And we know Tasha and his grandma, but Tasha, she is in Woodsack, and his grandma, she is trying to get herself together. But those are all the people that are very close to him, and Mecca understands this. Mecca is the OG. He knows, like, look, we can control Tariq, but we got to control Brayden. Brayden, his last name, the Weston family, they got a lot of clout, a lot of money, and a lot of power. So trust me, this is the person that you want to get. So Cane took that advice, like he always does, from Mecca, and he ran with it. And as of right now, it is working for him. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. When Brayden signed that paper to become the president of this Course Correct, I kind of felt bad for him. But then again, I understand that Brayden, he wants to be a part of this lifestyle, so it is what it is. But did you guys peep Tariq's facial expression? Did y'all peep his facial expression? Tariq was like, man, yeah, you signing this off, I'm going to be able to get legitimate, stubs and money to get my sister. But Tariq knew. He knew deep down inside, if this all goes down, it ain't going to be too good for your boy Brayden. But if y'all been paying attention, Tariq has been hitting at this. He's been telling Brayden, man, you got white privilege. That's the best thing that you can have. So even if all of this goes down, if it comes back on you, they ain't going to do nothing but give you a slap on the wrist. You're going to be good. So even if, they find out about Course Correct, which I believe, realistically speaking, they would have already found out about this. Brayden did come up with a great game plan as far as getting the drugs, the QR code and all that stuff, scanning with the camera. That's smart. You know what I'm saying? That's smart, especially if it cannot be traced back to you. And up until Brayden signed his name to become the president of Course Correct, now it's going to be an issue if it all goes down, which we know eventually it's going to go down eventually. But I think your boy Brayden is going to be cool because he has a lot of power within his last name. But overall, solid episode, man. This is just my quick thoughts, early impressions, all over the place. But man, this episode had me all over the place because a lot of different things was going down. Cane needs to be stopped. Tariq, you have to neutralize him right now. This dude is a hothead, and his actions has caused the majority of the things that we're seeing this season. As I told you guys, and we're going to talk about it one more time before I end the video. Cane was the one that popped up on Tariq and Professor Jabari Reynolds. Cane is the one that shot him first. Tariq finished it off, right? He's just been slipping up. Cane is the one that took out Officer Ramirez, right? So all this stuff that Tariq is trying to clean up is really because of Cane. Now, I'm not saying that everything is Cane's fault, but I'm just saying Cane, he needs to get the majority of the blame. I I know Tariq did make some mistakes as well, but Kane, he is the common denominator of all this trouble. He's the common denominator. But man, overall, man, I really did enjoy this episode. Your boy Tariq was able, finally, he was able to clap Lauren's cheeks. And y'all already know she's going to be more invested in Tariq. She's going to really catch those feelings for him, which she already has. But after getting up in that, she's really going to be connected to him. And I got a feeling this is not going to end well at all. It's just not. I don't see it ending well with that. And also my quick thoughts, early impressions on your boy Lorenzo. We know that Diana is trying to get her pops up out of there, y'all. And as I told you, when that man Lorenzo finds out about what's going on, it's about to go down. Trust me, it is about to go down. But I will be dropping a full recap later on in the day for you guys, so stay tuned for that. You give me your quick thoughts, early impressions. I mean, let me know, man. What do y'all think about your boy Tariq and Kane, your boy Zeke? It's crazy, a crazy episode. And, you know, Kane hitting Tariq right in the face. I mean, pretty much catching him off guard. I understand that Tariq, he ain't got his fighting skills all together like that. But still, for him to walk in there and just hit him like that, Tariq, man, you're going to have to put this dude in his place. I don't know when you're going to do it, but you're going to have to. Hell, Monet already told you, if Kane, if he oversteps his place, if he does too much, you can handle him. So we're going to see if that's going to happen down the line. But man, once again, like I told you guys, thank you for all the love, all the support, and I will catch you guys very, very soon for the full recap. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.